You have dreams, you have hopes, you have things to do. You know the means to, but you can't do them. Some have the means, but they don't have the time. I don't know. It's a very weird collection of things that keep happening with you, and all of it happens when you're 20. And nobody tells you that. Hey, ciao. Hello and welcome to my study room, which is not really mine anymore because I've left my home. Anyways, since we are back home, why not use the setup which has quotes and maths kit solutions stuck to the wall because this room is solely meant for studying. But I did everything else in the room. I've watched multiple K-dramas. I have watched K-dramas. I have written many soulful poems. I have cried. I fought with my mother. And basically, most of my teenage years were spent in this room. Just sitting in this chair and being like, yeah, this is it. I would fall asleep also on this pattu soga. And then I would get scolded, but that's another different story. So, let's talk. Like most of my talking goes, I decided I was gonna make a bug video about this. Like, I was gonna talk about this. And then I wrote it down on my Notion. And then I forgot to script it. Because when I tried to script it, it didn't come out as genuinely as it should have. I know what I want to talk about, but it's not streamlined. None of my things are, because who's really watching this? I'm sabotaging my own self. Shut up. Almost every single person who I know, who I've hanged out with since the past couple of years, they are either turning 20 or in their 20s or are like 28, 29. I swear to God, 20s is the most confusing time you would be living in, because you're not a kid anymore and you're not particularly an adult. You're 21, 22. You have your youth in your hand. You are absolutely broke because some people might not have had a job yet. You have dreams, you have hopes, you have things to do. You know the means to, but you can't do them. Some have the means, but they don't have the time. I don't know. It's a very weird collection of things that keep happening with you, and all of it happens when you're 20. And nobody tells you that. Countless interruptions for someone who just wants to get all of this done in one take. Anyways, मुझे गिले शिकवे हैं उन लोगों से जिन्होंने कहा है कि nothing just happens, everything just falls in place. Yes, I know it falls in place, but what is the harm in saying yes, you're gonna feel emotions which you don't really know the name of. If something is supposed to happen inevitably, you will feel the grief, the hurt, the sad, the everything. You will feel it. You will feel happy for moving on to something else. And even if you were trying, okay, for example, if you were trying to reach a certain point, call it your destination, even when you reach it, sometimes you're not happy. Why? Because the entire happiness was supposed to be in the journey and you crossed it without realizing that you were supposed to be happy. You have that thing in you which you want and doesn't really matter. Why? Because you forgot to enjoy the pace. Does anyone tell you that? Nope. Do they even try to warn you? Okay, yes, your 20s are the time when you're gonna feel like you have the most people around, but you're still alone because some parts of you are for you to figure out by your own self. Nobody else will be able to fight your battles. Nobody else will be able to evolve in a way that you're supposed to do by yourself. Some habits which you have to inculcate in order to get to your next better self if you want to. There's no mention of all of this ever. Even if you do talk to people, they're like, ah, so I'm not really a fan of change. I adapt well, but I'm not fond of change. If somebody told me, okay, Ruhi, if you were given a choice to change something, I'd rather be like, make it as slow as possible because transitioning quickly is not my cup of tea. This was the first time when I was coming back home and all of my roommates left before me. The monotonous vibe the entire room had because there was nobody. There was no noise, there was nobody just asking, are you up? Do you want to go have breakfast? Do you want to do something? I was just laughing noises. Even if somebody was disturbing you, there was nothing was there for like half a day. And I was just taking all of the quiet, the uncomfortable silence that existed in, and I'm like, whoa, I never really want to be alone. I want to be in the noise of the surrounding that feels like me, that makes me feel comfortable. You don't really want freedom because what is freedom if nobody is asking where you are? Have you eaten? Are you okay? Every single person's like, yeah, okay, they're running. Okay, I need to leave this, I need to leave that, I need to go be this bachelor, like live alone, have a pro life and all and everything. You're missing out on the small things. You're gonna grow up and regret that. I know for a fact. A few of the people around me who are not just taking every small thing in, they're gonna regret that very badly. As usual, because I don't have a script, I went a little off topic. What I really meant to say was your 20s are a vast period where you're gonna feel extreme emotions from one end of the pendulum to the another. Where you will lose a lot of people, gain a lot of people, try and hold on to the things which used to make you you, but they don't really serve you, so you might have to leave them. Coming to realizations that I made a mistake, and in order to have that back, I need to reach out, and I should reach out. Fighting with yourself over fear, courage, the guts, wisdom, brains. Why? Because one is a comfortable you that wants to stay in this, and the other part of you wants to rush out and be the person who you can be by your own potential. खुद की कश्मकश में every single person around me is. और जितना लोगों को लगता है ना, they are looking at them कि हाँ, they're going to judge me, people are going to judge me. Nobody is going to judge you because they're judging themselves. That is how much of chaos there is people our age. They're more worried about what is wrong with them, how they're going to cope up to judge you. So, do you? I mean, do what you wish to do. So, when I turned 21, I suddenly felt old because I was saying things to people who are younger than me कि हाँ हो जाएगा, give it time, it's gonna go, just trust yourself, trust the universe. And if somebody had said that to me when I was 16, 17, I would have slapped them. I would have wanted to slap the shit out of them. So when I turned 21, I started feeling old and I was carrying this weird looking face. And I believe it was Khushi Didi. And I told her I feel weird. And I'm like, 21 feels weird. And she goes, Ki, you're 1 year old. She's like, in corporate language, you are 1 year old. You're a little baby right now. So you absolutely know nothing. As an adult, as a corporate, you are 1 year old. So basically, I am 1.5 years old, and you are whatever the hell you are after you turn 20. You can even be zero if you've not turned 20 yet. And it was like, okay, so every single phase of life, you are gonna be a baby. You will not know what it is, you will not know what is going on, you will not know what to do next, and it's fine. It's okay. I really feel it's okay. Yes, you're gonna have days when you won't be able to figure out what's next, what will happen, or the hustle, or everything. It's okay. It's okay. You should not ridicule yourself for resting. You should not ridicule yourself if you've tried so hard and you haven't received anything. Yes, please ridicule yourself if you have not done anything and you just want everything to fall in place. Yeah, that does not happen. Anyways, don't ridicule yourself if you are figuring things out. If you're just trying to get to know who you are as a better person before indulging in things or even people, it's fine. It's fine. Every single thing you do that makes you a better human, gives you more peace, makes you smile, even if it would deem as if it's a waste of time for someone else, it's okay. It makes you happy, does not matter what anyone else is saying. It's okay. But it's only okay until you know कि हाँ, I have to do this for this much time, but after that I will get up. I will do something else. I will evolve in a way that is actually necessary. Because you can't just keep making yourself feel better and then get stuck in a loop कि हाँ, this is how I behave. Every single day a person should do something, at least our age, they should do something that makes them fear. Like, if you have a fear of public speaking, do a small segment where you speak in the public. If you are like scared somebody is gonna say something about my running, okay, fine, run for 15 minutes still. Just do it. Because the one thing which I have read from people's perspective of in the further years is they always regret what they haven't done in the youth. And those regrets can be anything. Any single thing which I do, I make sure that I don't have to regret it in the future. Be it being friends with someone, be it taking up some new thing, be it leaving something which I was doing priorly, telling people how they're looking, cherishing things, rushing a few things because I know okay, if I don't do this yet, I'm going to regret it later. Because when you do grow up, okay, we are literal babies. We are like 1, 2, 3-year-old babies because yes, it's 20 plus and 1, 2, 3 years old in adult version. We are tiny. I've talked to people who are like way older. They're like 28, 29, 30 and they go, okay, I could have handled that better. मैं और better कर सकता था या मैं और better कर सकती थी. Yes, it's a human tendency. Yes, you could have done better. But there are some who just say कि मुझे कर लेना चाहिए था, काश मैं कर लेती या काश मैं कर लेता. तो उस काश की कश्मकश में ना रहे ना आप. अगर आपको कुछ आज फील हो रहा है, go do it. If you want to tell something to somebody, tell it. If you're holding a grudge to somebody, tell it and be over with it. If you feel like you just need to run off and be by yourself, do it. Don't burn yourself out. Don't hustle with the hustle if it doesn't make you feel okay. nothing is much more better than a healthy mind and a healthy body. So if your mind is at peace, everything else will fall in place. If you feel like you don't have friends, you need to talk to people though. If you feel like you are falling behind, you need to ask for help. Every and all of the things which we do, they have a contradictory like answer. If you're tired, sleep. If you're not tired, work. Don't waste time. If you are scared of something, do it till it doesn't make you scared. But most of all, do every single thing that's not gonna make you regret your actions in the next 5 years. If you think you will, if the world was ending, what would you think of your life right now? Did you tell your parents you love them? Did you hug your mom a little tighter? Did you laugh very well with your friends? Did you just dwell in the happiness of yourself? Ki, haan, I am this person and I'm evolving. And I'm happy with me. I'm content with me. I'm okay with me. कौन सा गाना था बॉलीवुड अपना हर दिन ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आई डोंट नो all of these things feel very superficial because they are easier said than done, but trying to do the things only a certain way because it's what the entire crowd is doing does not really work for everyone. That's it. You gotta figure out who you are. You gotta hustle. You gotta work for your dreams. You gotta live. You gotta smile. You gotta cry. You gotta feel. Because 21 is there, 29 is there. And nobody can tell you otherwise. It's your 20s. Enjoy. But learn. I still have a whole lot of learning to do. I would have this conversation with just by myself, looking in the mirror and talking. And then I realized, why should I just? Maybe there might be somebody out there who would need to hear this. Ki, haan, if they're taking a while by themselves, they'll feel okay. So why not? Only if it's just 30 people watching. Or 20 or 50, I don't know. I haven't really checked in a while. I'm just speaking and I'm just... Because maybe in the near future when I'm 24 or 25, I might need to hear this by my own self. Ki, it's okay to take a break. It's okay to be vulnerable. And it's okay to be strong. You don't have to be both. You don't have to be everything by your own self. It's okay. And yup. Trust the universe. Yeah, if my 20-year-old self heard me saying this, she would slap me. But yes, you gotta trust the universe. You gotta trust your energy. You gotta trust you. You gotta have faith in you. That's the hardest part. To have faith in yourself and everything else is falling apart. Because unless and until you have faith in yourself, belief in yourself, even if somebody else believes in you, you won't feel it. That's it for today. I feel like this was a very heavy talk. Since it was a very heavy talk, I am sending hearts and love to every single person who sees this, and even if somebody needs to hear this, please share it to them कि हाँ सुन लो, खुश रहो और just slow down. You don't really have to rush.